I used to film poopy videos on YouTube, and now I do business, from meme poopy videos, toilet jokes, all the way to now business, entrepreneurship, and business ownership. And the whole reason I switched was very interesting, because now I have an audience of 2,000 subscribers who obviously followed content for a completely different reason. All of a sudden I show up and I'm doing business, dressed not like a child, completely evolved, almost like. And that's what I realized, that I grew out of that whole idea, the jokes, and I realized like 20s is really where you develop, where you build. 20s is that time where you don't just goof off and waste it and parties and blah blah. I mean, sure, experiences are great, but there's also levels to those experiences. There's also levels to enjoying your time and doing something with your time. Just like in my mind, I mean, 20s are for actually building and developing the lifestyle and the life that you want to have, not waste a bunch of time for experiences that won't actually matter. Most importantly, happiness and joy is one thing, but building something for the long term is something completely different, something that no one really takes time to understand. I mean, whether it's mindless scrolling about business content, because you could do mindless scrolling about anything, really. You can brainwash yourself however you want to, but what you actually do with the information and how you implement it is what's actually going to shape that long-term success. The childish content and the manners and the jokes and the things I talked about, how I acted, is not something really that I wanted to pursue long-term, and even seeing myself doing that in the future. And for a fact, I know Iman Gadzhi and a lot of these other guys implemented that mindset across a lot of, the 20 to 30 generation. However, it's really what you decide to do with that information. And the main idea for me really was, I'm consuming way more than I'm producing. I'm creating way less than I'm taking in. So even doing those poopy videos, right, that kind of set a sort of a discipline in my mind, right? Because they're easy to make videos. They're like under a minute, under 5 minutes, most of them. A few funny jokes. That's about it. You could do like 10 of those a day. And now I'm doing a whole 80-day challenge where I'm building a business from something that I already had, right? The whole reason I started all of this is after collecting, again, 300, 400K plus, around that range within the online educational industry, working with other experts. I realized it's something that, one, fulfills me, two, brings in good dough, and three, it has somewhat more of beneficial value than the poopy videos. Like, for some, value and impact is not that important. Fulfillment is like whatever. Oh, I could bring in 3, 4K a month doing this, cool, whatever. I'm gonna pause there. That's not the mindset that I have with taking actions. And as you obviously could imagine as well, I was getting 10K views, some shorts got 100K views, a bunch of impressions, reach. But again, it was whatever, right? Because I was just attracting a bunch of people who I don't actually want to be like. And not even that, I'm not bringing any value or impact to them. Okay, so I'm making them laugh, and now what? What do they take away from any of the jokes? Me being an idiot on camera. I've been suspended from school before, and I had to write a whole letter to the principal for making dumb jokes. And I've always been that dumb jokes funny guy. That's why I wanted to implement it into this channel when I was doing the poopy stuff. But long term, realizing I'm being a bit of a joke to my own self and my future self. And now that I've locked down on business, and after, again, making a few 100K within the online educational industry, quit all of that, and I started this channel doing the 80-day challenge, building my online educational business from scratch. Because again, I lost that fulfillment of excitement and of hunger and of trying to make things happen. And in 17 days, we got our first client. So I think that should show a little bit more than a video where I'm sitting on a toilet and making a 5-year-old joke at 20 years old. And so now that I'm 22, we're obviously taking life way more seriously. We're millionaires. We're in a penthouse right now. I'm kidding. That's not yet, but it's yet to come. So follow the journey. Make sure to subscribe. Comment down below what you actually think. But I know a few people do miss those poopy videos. With that being said, I will talk to you soon.